it just, and it's truly not that I don't still feel bad for those 4 victims, because I do, because they didn't get justice. You guys may think that they did, you BK guilters. You may think that the families got justice and those kids got justice, but they didn't. I said the other day, they're still out there.
Please don't kill us.
Be real, this can't be real, this can't be real.
You like what you see!
Oh, good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. I know that I'm late to the party, but I know you guys have heard by now that Mel Kohberger has broke her silence. We've been waiting for a Kohberger to say something, and all this time we were waiting, or I was waiting for a book to drop that was going to be written by one of his sisters. Well, I guess that's a lie, and I had wondered about that, but instead she came out with this story, and Booking with B read the whole thing from New York Times, and I just wanted to bawl. Because, she recalls calling her brother and in concern for him, not because she thought he did it, but because she was worried. She was worried for him because she knew that he would often go out late at night and jog or walk, and she was worried for his safety. And then she recalls that horrific night where they broke through and raided their home over in Pennsylvania, breaking glass. I had shown pictures before of Mr. Kohberger picking up the mess and cleaning up the mess. And I only showed him for, maybe a couple times, 2 or 3 times. And then after that, I said, no more. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this to this family. It just and it's truly not that I don't still feel bad for those 4 victims, because I do, because they didn't get justice. You guys may think that they did, you BK guilters. You may think that the families got justice and those kids got justice, but they didn't. I said the other day, they're still out there. They're laughing at us. They're watching us. They're getting their kicks off this. And so I had mentioned to my boyfriend, I said, I truly believe in my heart that he's going to walk free. I do. That he's going to be free within a year. Because there's nothing on this guy. They have nothing. And for all you guilters to not be looking at what they have been giving us, and now they're accidental, because I don't think it was an accident. The more I think about it, the more I don't think that was an accident. I think they did it on purpose. I think they released those redacted documents and then quickly pulled them back because they needed to blame somebody. They needed to do that to show that their clerical people are responsible for all these errors. Because a $40,000 clerical person is a lot easier to blame and get rid of than an entire police department. Because at this point, I feel like they all were involved. And I know there's been times where I have said, I do not believe that everybody on the force or in the FBI was involved in this. I don't. I think there was just a select few. I don't believe everybody, all the boys in blue, are bad, but I do believe that we have a lot that are. We truly do. And especially in my state, where they just give out your badge and gun for passing a test. You don't got to go to college. You don't got to do shit. You don't got to get a degree. You just got to pass test. Climb a rope. Here's your badge. Here's your number. And here's your... Have fun. You don't think God complex people out there in the world jump on that? Yes, they do. But I've always said that your correctional officers outweigh them. I've dealt with many of them. Not because I've been in prison. I need to clarify that. But I've been to prison to see somebody. So, but this is going to be a fight. This is going to become social media fight. It's a social media fight. And one of my commenters yesterday said that they had heard that the FBI was looking at this again and looking into this. Well, I hope so. But then, wasn't it the FBI that didn't want to touch it? It said, fuck no, you guys fucked this up. You guys handle it yourselves. We're not touching this shit. So I don't know. I don't know if they are gonna touch it. But maybe. All I know is that if you guys can go over to Booking with B, like she's over here, she's in the other room. If you can go over to Booking with B and listen to her read out the article, I suggest you do that, because I don't have that in front of me to do that, nor I don't think I could get through it. I could barely get through the beginning of this. So, yeah. And I know Phoenix Talks is talking about it. I know a lot of people over here talking about it. So if you guys can, go listen to them and listen to that heartfelt message from Mel, because it really is. It really is. And it just, you know, for the ones that care about Bryan, not for you assholes that don't care. Don't go over there and listen to it and leave shitty comments, because they just don't, we don't need it. We don't need it. Have yourselves a great Saturday.